Have you ever felt like you're just a tiny boat tossed around in a massive, stormy sea? The world can feel chaotic, loud, and honestly, a little overwhelming. It's easy to think that living a meaningful, peaceful life is impossible in the middle of all the noise. But what if I told you about a man who lived in a time far more chaotic than ours, yet found a secret to profound peace and an extraordinary destiny? This isn't a fairy tale, it's the story of a man who literally walked his way into eternity. A long, long time ago, the world was a messy place. The Bible describes it as being filled with corruption and violence. It was a world spiraling out of control, where selfishness was the norm. But amidst this turmoil, there lived a man named Enoch. He wasn't a king, a conqueror, or a celebrity of his time. He was an ordinary man with a wife and children, just trying to get by like everyone else. So, what made him so special? It wasn't a single heroic act, but a simple, daily habit. The Bible says that Enoch walked with God. Now, what does that even mean, to walk with God? Let's break it down. Imagine you have a best friend, someone you trust completely. You take long walks together, not always with a destination in mind, but just to be in each other's company. You talk about everything and nothing, you share your joys, your fears, your deepest thoughts. You listen to their advice, you see the world through their perspective, and their presence simply makes you a better person. That was the relationship Enoch had with God. It was an ongoing conversation, a daily alignment of his heart with God's. This walk wasn't just a physical stroll, it was a way of life. It meant that in every decision he made, every word he spoke, and every action he took, he first considered, what would God think about this? He chose to live in sync with the Creator of the universe. While the world around him was descending into chaos, Enoch was cultivating a garden of peace, faithfulness, and integrity in his own life. This wasn't a fleeting phase or a New Year's resolution. He maintained this close fellowship, this intimate walk, every single day for 365 years. Think about that consistency. And then, after centuries of this unwavering friendship, something absolutely astonishing happened. Enoch was 365 years old, and one day, he was just gone. God's bond with him was so close, so precious, that God essentially said, "Enoch, our friendship is too good to be interrupted by death. Why don't you just skip it and come home with me right now?" The Bible puts it this way in Genesis: Enoch walked faithfully with God, then he was no more, because God took him away. He didn't experience a normal death. He was simply translated from earth to heaven, one of only two people in the entire biblical narrative to have such a miraculous departure. He vanished from the world, taken directly into God's presence. Now, it's tempting to focus only on that mind-blowing exit. But if we do, we miss the most powerful part of Enoch's story. The miracle wasn't just the destination, it was the journey. The incredible ending was a direct result of his daily, consistent, and intentional walk. His life teaches us that true purpose isn't found in grand, isolated gestures, but in the small, daily choices to walk in step with something greater than ourselves. It shows that even when the world is at its worst, we can cultivate an inner world of peace and meaning through our relationship with God. So, Enoch's ancient story echoes through time and lands right at our feet with a very personal and profound question. It's not just about who Enoch walked with, but who are you walking with? What voice are you listening to? What values are guiding your steps each day? Because ultimately, the company you keep on your daily walk determines your entire journey and your final destination. Thank you so much for joining me to explore this incredible story today. If this message resonated with you, I'd be so grateful if you'd hit that like button and subscribe for more content that dives deep into life's biggest questions. Until next time, walk with purpose.